Yo, what the deal, YouTube? This your man Frank Dutch right here. I'm back at y'all with another video, man. For the past like couple of weeks, no, not weeks, more like days. Really, it felt like weeks because I went through a whole lot of processes. But I was thinking about like doing different things to my actual home space. It had me thinking like, there's a lot of people out there that have home studios or are looking into getting one. So I was thinking like, man, let me put together a list of things that you would actually need to have a nice, home setup that you can really get some serious work done. This is a list that I would recommend, you know what I mean? But if you can't, if you can alter it, to what you need, you know what I'm saying? If you have some of these things already, or if you feel like it might be a little bit too pricey, it's other things that you can substitute for it, like other brand names or other, types of pieces that may be a little less expensive. And Sweetwater is not paying me for this, so I'm not even telling you to get it from Sweetwater either. You know what I mean? I love Sweetwater. You know what I mean? I buy a lot of my stuff from there because I love the way that they operate. The customer service is great. But again, I'm not being paid to tell you to go to Sweetwater. This is just stuff that I recommend. You can use Reverb, you can use, whatever, Guitar Center, go wherever to get Craigslist, go wherever to get, your equipment. But this is the stuff that I recommend, and this is the actual components that you need. So I wanted to make that clear. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, here we go. So in other videos that I saw, it was three things that I saw that a couple of people got one of the things, or they a couple of people didn't get any of the things on this list. You know what I'm saying? Or they spared expenses on it. They waited to the like they got all of the best, all of their favorite mics that they wanted first and all that type of stuff, but didn't consider these three important things that I'm gonna start with. So the first thing, you know what I'm saying, and again, this is just what I recommend. You know what I mean? Um, you definitely need a computer, but the type of computer I recommend is a Macintosh. You know what I'm saying? You can use a PC, especially in this, day and era. They got a lot better, but I recommend Macintosh. You know what I'm saying? So let's get one of those and put it in our list. Um, I actually think I already have one in here. I picked this one. I want to go with the silver, um the silver MacBook Pro. It has a great processor and a big hard drive. You know what I'm saying? The processor is important because that's what you know takes on a lot of the power for those plugins and running the program and Pro Tools or whatever. All of that type of stuff. So you definitely need a heavy processor, and also a computer with a good graphics card. I would recommend too, but also a lot of RAM. Like this has 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I believe you can expand it up to 32, which is amazing. You know what I'm saying, for recording. So yeah, you get your computer. Let's see, home studio. Let me look at my list right quick because I think I added it all. Yeah, I did. So yeah, let's take one of those away. All right, so we got our computer. All right, so the next thing that we would need, right? Next important thing, a hard drive. Now you may say like, okay, I got a terabyte hard drive built in. Like, why do I need a hard drive for? I'm gonna tell you why. Because the hard drive that's built in the computer is only to be used for running the program. You don't want it to be trying to read and write at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like you want a dedicated hard drive to run all the programs on your computer, and you want a separate hard drive to actually write to. You know what I mean? It's all, think of it like for you old school cats out there like myself. I ain't coming at y'all, but think about it like having Pro Tools as a tape machine and the hard drives as actual tapes. You know what I mean? Once you fill the tape up, you get another one. You know what I mean? These hard drives are like tapes. You know what I'm saying? But you can store a lot of information on these tapes. You know what I'm saying? So let's go with a little. It don't have to be nothing too major. You know what I'm saying? If you just starting out, especially, we can go with this 2 terabyte hard drive right here. Um, we can go with this one right here. Add that to the list. You definitely need one of those. Oh, excuse me. Shoot, that's the wrong list. um, All right, here we go. Home studio. Definitely need one of those. Now, so the next thing that you would need, important, very important thing, cables, right? Now, you're thinking like, okay, what kind of cables do I need? You know what I'm saying? And why should I be thinking about those first? I'm gonna tell you why. The main reason is because you wanna get a super clean signal. It really don't matter what type of mic that you get. You know what I'm saying? If you got a BS cable and it's not placed in a proper area and you don't have proper gain structure and all that type of stuff that I'll get into in another video. You want to take the necessary steps to get the cleanest signal that you need to get. You know what I'm saying? Period. So I would go with and again, this is for solo artists. I would go with the Mogami Gold cable. Very clean signal, you know what I'm saying? Very clean. You don't need a 50-foot, it's just you in your house or your bedroom or whatever. You can get a 12-foot cable added to your list, right? I would get two of those, you know what I'm saying? I would get two of those. And add it to the list. So the next thing, I actually forgot this one important thing right here. Acoustic treatment. And now let me explain this to y'all because it's a difference. It's a difference between acoustic treatment and soundproofing. All right. Acoustic treatment is basically setting up your space to be able to hear things better in layman terms. It's basically making it so your room absorbs certain frequencies and you can hear things better. You know what I'm saying? Just simple as that. You know what I mean? But soundproofing is something else. Soundproofing is a room built within a room, you know what I mean, that's insulated on both sides. So nothing's coming in and nothing's really going out. You know what I mean? It's not the pads on the wall that's making it soundproof. The pads on the wall is cutting down the reflections that's coming from your monitors. You know what I mean? So you want to get some acoustic treatment, especially if you're in a room that's that's the shape of a box that has parallel walls and stuff like that. So let's get some acoustic treatment. Let's go with I like these room kits. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you get a lot for your money. You know what I mean? And this is a bedroom, so it's not like you need a whole lot. If you want to concentrate on those first reflection areas when you putting these up. You know what I mean? And you can Google that and see how to do that. But basically, the core of it is basically just taking a mirror and going along the wall. And once you see the speaker in the mirror, the reflection of the speaker in the mirror on from the wall, that's the first reflection. Oh, excuse me, that's the first reflection point, and that's where you would put your acoustic treatment. One of them. You know what I mean, and you will repeat the process. Yeah, you can, like I said, you can look that up on YouTube and all that type of stuff. But you want to get some acoustic treatment. You know what I mean? So let's add that to the list. Home studio. All right, now that we got all the stuff that we actually need, right? Let's go into the fun part. Let's get some gear. All right, so look, first thing you need is a mic. We're going to get a good microphone, good affordable microphone. So let's go into condenser microphones, and I'll go into like the difference in between them in another video. Now, again, the one that I'm about to pick is just what I recommend, you know what I'm saying, for a home studio. If you got a little more money, get, a better one, a more expensive one, or, if you don't have enough, get a less expensive one. But again, that's one of the reasons why we bear no expenses on the cords, you know what I'm saying, because as long as you practice the proper processes of recording, you should still get a decent result, no matter what type of mic, you use or whatever. But I'm gonna go with this one, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go with this one because of everything that comes with it. It comes with the mic shield and the mic and a pop filter, you know what I'm saying? So with you being in a room and you have your acoustic treatment up, this also helps as well to cut down the reflections that's actually coming back to the mic and getting recorded along with what you're recording. You know what I'm saying? So let's add this. Okay, now let's recap so far. Let's make sure we're good. So we got a mic, we got acoustic treatment, we got cables, we got a hard drive, and we got a computer. Now we need a mic stand. Yep. All right, so far so good. We got everything that we need so far. We got our mic and we got our hard drive and computer and all of that. But we definitely need a mic stand to sit this mic on. So I'm going through right now. I'm seeing, what they have and what a good deal is. I saw at the top of the list the 3-pack of stands, so I might look into that. But I just want to see what else they have. Um, yeah, that's pretty good. Just so you get the most out of your money, we're gonna go with the 3-pack mic stand. You know what I mean? And On Stage is a decent brand, you know what I mean? As long as you're, careful with it, they'll last you a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people use these for setting up their drum mics and stuff like that. But we're gonna use it for our home studio and we're gonna get 3 of them. All right. All right, so we got our mic stands. We good. All right. Now the next thing that we would need, we need to get our voices or our instruments into the computer. Like how are we gonna record this into the computer? This is how, an audio interface. Now I'm gonna recommend 2 different ones. These are 2 of my favorites for, home studios or on the go recording, type of situations. Where situations where it's just a solo artist, you don't need a whole lot of ins and outs. You know what I mean? This is what I recommend. Thunderbolt interfaces, I really stand by because the audio gets transferred, the information gets transferred faster. You've been following my channel for a while. You know that I stand by Universal Audio, whether they give me sponsorship or not. I don't care. I love this company. You know what I'm saying? I will always stand by their plugins and their hardware. You know what I'm saying? So, what I would recommend is the Apollo Twin. Well, since we at home, you know what I'm saying? This one has a lot of dope features, but if you just in the house recording yourself, I mean, I still recommend this. Like even the Arrow right here, you know what I'm saying? Like if you wanted to do that, you know what I mean? Because it gives you all of the same. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with the Arrow. It's a good price, and you get the same quality. You know what I mean? Let's go with the Arrow. Boom. But another one I would recommend though, and I'll put it in the on the list too, is the Focusrite Scarlett. 2 and 2. I don't like the solo. You get a little bit more flexibility with the 2 and 2. And if you want to be real saucy, you can get one of these little packages right here, and you'll be like halfway done. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. Well, no, hold on, wait a minute. These comes with these. Oh, they got some. They got a pretty decent bundle right here. Now look, check this out. We just spent $500 on the Universal Audio Arrow, right? But for $60 more, we can get not only the interface, but we can also get a decent set of monitors. Adam Audio is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's do this one. Let's do this one. And if you're watching this video right now, you know what I'm saying, you might want to go over to Sweetwater and take advantage of these sales. Again, they're not paying me to say this. I just like the company. I'm gonna only talk to y'all about stuff that I actually do and actually use and stuff like that. So yeah, man. Let's add that and let's view our list so far. So um, we saw a dope deal that we can get interface and our monitors and cables for the monitors, balance cables for the monitors, all of that, the whole kit for just $60 more than I would actually spend on a universal audio device. And as much as I love universal audio, it gotta go. You know what I'm saying? This is a better option, you know what I'm saying, for your money because so far we've only spent like $4,000. And the most expensive thing really on our list is the computer. Like we need that. You know what I mean? You don't want to bear any expenses on the four bottom things right here. You know what I mean? The acoustic treatment, the cables, the hard drive, and the computer. That should be the most expensive things on your list, unless you're getting into, other types of recording where you're getting a bunch of elaborate mics and stuff like that. Yeah, so as much as I love Universal Audio, it gotta go. We getting a better bang for our buck with this deal right here. So all right, so we got everything we need so far. Let me see. Let's do a recap because I think I'm missing something, but I just want to make sure. Oh yeah, I know what I'm missing, but I still want to recap. We got the Focusrite, we got the mic stands, we got 3 mic stands. So we got spare mic stands. And I can give you a little trick, maybe in another video of what you can do with those mic stands. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, um, we got the mic stands, we got the mic, we got the acoustic treatment, we got some nice cables, we got a hard drive, and we got our computer. Now, you might be wondering, what type of DAW do I want to use, or digital audio workstation? Do I want to use Pro Tools? Do I want to use Cubase? Do I want to use Fruity Loops, or whatever the case may be? Um, that's really a preference that's up to you. Pro Tools is an industry standard, but if you feel more comfortable recording in Fruity Loops, by all means do that. You know what I'm saying? Because by now you should have subscribed to my channel and you watch videos showing you how to bounce out stems, from these different types of programs or digital audio workstations, so you can send to people like me to get it for real mixed and mastered. You know what I'm saying? So you can use whatever you want, you know what I mean, as far as to record. But one of the good DAWs, like a good all around DAW, you can make beats, you can record in, do your whole song in, your edits and everything. Probably my favorite one for something like that is Logic. You know what I'm saying? Logic Pro X. If you want to try to get into everything, you know what I'm saying? You want to make beats and all of that. You know what I mean? Pro Tools, you can do that in. I actually got a video on how to make beats in Pro Tools. But see, the thing about Pro Tools, you need your own well, actually, yeah, you don't get this from Sweetwater. You can actually get this from the Apple website. It's $200. You know what I'm saying? So the consider the $200 on the wish list for the home studio. So we're gonna put Logic in here. We're gonna put Logic in here. Let's say Pro X, and we're gonna add it to the list. Add a note. It's $200. So let's remember to add that to our total. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's recap so far. So we got our DAW, we got our monitors, we got our cables for the monitors, we got our interface, we got our mic stands, we got our mic shield and pop filter, we got our acoustic treatment, we got our cables for the mics, we got our hard drive, and we got our computer. You know what I'm saying? So now the next thing that we would need, you might be wondering like, so yo, how am I going hear the music? You know what I'm saying? How I'm gonna hear it while I'm recording? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm recording in my room. I don't have a soundproof booth or nothing. How I'm gonna hear it while I'm recording? Problem solved with a set of headphones. A nice good set of monitoring headphones for when you're recording. So let's go to some headphones. All right. And now it's two different types of headphones. So you got your closed back headphones and you got your open back headphones. These AKG K240 headphones are semi-open, but they're pretty much open back. And what that basically means is it makes it so when you put them on, you can still kind of hear things around you, and it kind of makes in my opinion, it kind of makes the sound that's coming out of them a little more transparent. It's I don't know, it's hard to explain, but the point is, it's not good for a recording booth because the open back leaks out the music. You know what I'm saying? And that music gets picked up by the microphone, and it gets in your recording, and you don't really want that. So what you want is excuse me. What you want is some closed back headphones. You know what I'm saying? And I would go with these right here. You know what I mean? You don't have to go all out on the headphones for the monitoring process of recording. You definitely want to be able to hear it good though. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna add that to the home studio. And we're gonna actually add two of those because you want to be able to hear it while you're recording or while you're recording somebody. Say like if you're the producer or if you're the engineer that's sitting here watching this video on what to get, um, you'll need two sets of headphones, a pair for yourself and a pair for the artist that you're working with. And with this interface, it only has one headphone jack, you know what I mean? But to solve that problem, the next thing you would want to get is a headphone splitter. Let me see. All right, headphone splitters. And they have different types. These are all headphone amps. Let me see. Let's go with a splitter cable because we don't want to spend way too much on this. Let's see. Headphone splitter cable. Yeah. Okay, boom. This pops up right here immediately. Yeah. Okay, yeah. See, this is good right here. You get a lot of different options with this. And basically what you would do is you would you would take the adapter and put it you would take a 1/4 inch adapter and put it on the end of this and plug it into your interface, into the headphone line of your interface. And it comes out, you have two headphone extensions right here. You know what I'm saying? It'll be one for you and another for the person that you're working with. And they actually have another one that actually has 1/4 inch holes that you can plug, the headphones that we're getting right into it. You know what I mean? You just need to get a extra headphone uh adapter, 1/4 inch headphone adapter. So let's actually add those two things. Let's add this, and so you can see what I'm talking about. Um, I'll add that too. Let's see, 1/4 inch adapter. And this is what I'm talking about right here. You want and you want a balanced one. You don't want to get this one. You know what I'm saying? You want a balanced one, a tip ring sleeve one. Um, Let me see. We're gonna go with a good one though, because they tend to short out over time if you go the cheap route with them. You know what I'm saying? These are pretty good. Like I like these ones right. Look, these are pretty good. I like these right here. Let's get four of those because hold on, put it in the wrong one. Let's get four of those. Let's see. Let's go to the wish list and add four of those guys. Yep. So yeah, I think we pretty much got everything we need now. So let's recap. So look, we got our DAW. I'm gonna move it to the top in order. We got our DAW. We got our headphone splitters. We have our headphone adapters and splitters. Excuse me. We got our headphone splitters. We got our headphone adapters. We got our headphones. We got our studio monitors, some nice ones at that, some Adam Studio Monitor T5, some studio monitors, Adam T5 studio monitors. We got a Scarlett interface which has really good preamps as well as the Apollo stuff. But if you like, we getting a good deal on this right here. So we going with this. The we got the cables to hook that up. We got mic stands. We got our pop filter, mic, and mic shield. We got acoustic treatment. We got cables, and we got a hard drive and a computer. We also have to compensate for the DAW, the $200 for the DAW. So that'll put you at around 4,200, give or take. You know what I'm saying? We got everything, man. And we didn't even spend that much money. Like I said, if you take out the computer, we at 1547.68, and we got a nice little studio setup. That I'm gonna get some good sounding recordings out of. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm practicing, you know, things like proper mic placement, gain structure, having good gain structure and stuff like that. Yeah, man, you can really do something with this right here. So yeah, man, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Tell me some things that y'all would add or take away. You know what I'm saying? What y'all would recommend if y'all were putting y'all list together. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below. Follow us on Instagram at Apex Music and Media. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bell so you can stay up on everything Apex. You know what I mean? And this your man Frank Dutch, man. I'm out. Peace.